Hey, what's up? Welcome back to the NYCFC Lads podcast. My name is Jordan Liu, and here's my co-host Dominick Vizioli coming at you on this beautiful Monday morning. All right,
Morning.
Monday night, my bad. All right, so there's a lot to talk about. Obviously, we haven't done a video since Miami, which um I wish we're still in those days, man. Back when the team
Mm,
was good. If you couldn't tell, our beloved New York City Football Club has taken quite a hit. If we're just looking at the past six games that we've missed so far, St. Louis, Vancouver, Westchester, Charlotte, Cincy, and Montreal, um, we are winless aside from the Westchester game. So I think we're gonna just start off by going one by one here. You have anything to say before we start?
uh, well, obviously, St. Louis, we shouldn't have dropped points from that. I feel like the team played half decently. I mean, Hannes getting a goal, that's always nice to see, but I mean, that was like 95th minute stoppage time equal start of the skid of like what we've come to expect from this team now. It's just unfortunate. But hey, the atmosphere was great. Um, and we finally got marches at City Field back. So that's another thing I'm happy about.
You good?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you good. Well, kinda. You're kind of breaking up. It's fine though. Um, but yeah, I agree with that. The St. Louis game, it's horrible. What was that, 90 plus 3 or 5?
5.
Yeah, that was rough. The vibes were good though. 103 was absolutely lit, obviously. Um, and then the 1-1 game, I mean, then we traveled to Vancouver. I mean, to be fair, no one expected.
Not immediately.
Okay, well,
Not
all right, yeah,
immediately.
we had the
We did
Westchester
have
game.
Westchester midweek. Great to
Um,
see
that was
that.
that was a good game, obviously. 5-2 win.
Mm-hmm.
Magno hat trick and of course we were decent. Arnaud Farnos with his first ever professional goal.
Mm-hmm.
Congrats to him. And I think the Westchester performance was decent, but again, our defending was still really shabby. Those two goals were just inexcusable by
Mm-hmm.
our defense as well. Um, all right. Then we traveled to Vancouver, obviously, which no one expected a result, obviously, with
Yeah.
their
I
super
feel like
squad.
that was kind of a filler game because it's one of those games where you kind of at the towards the end of the season you kind of just forget about.
Yeah, I mean it's basically like the LAFC game last year. It's like, do we really expect a result?
Hmm.
Um, Freeze had obviously a masterclass that game, but yeah, the
Yeah.
defense really let him down. The team just let
Hmm.
him down in general, I think.
Our defense has been a turnstile these past few games. Like it's just
Hmm. It's more open than the MTA when people want to jump the
mm,
turnstile.
yeah, for real.
Then of course we had the Charlotte game. Again, we played okay, but
Yeah,
we dominated possession, dominated the game.
we had
That's what we do.
so
We do is that so much. We dominate the game, right? And then we just end up coming short, obviously.
we had so many chances. We just couldn't convert. Bro, Raul Gustavo had like 3 shots that game. Or maybe I'm confusing it with
Headers.
Westchester, but
Yeah, three. Yeah.
he was attacking. He'll get his first goal soon. I'm rooting for him.
Yeah, me too. Then of course, then we headed back to Yankee Stadium against FC Cincinnati. I know you were there. That was
Yeah.
depressing. We did really good that game, I actually thought.
Yeah, he did
4-4.
well
After we
at
scored the fourth, I
first.
was like, let's go. We finally won a game. 90th minute, bam. Absolute rocket from the kid. I'm like, damn, okay. 4-3.
It's fine.
And
We
then
can park the bus. We can park the
we get
bus.
parked the bus. Then when I see on my phone,
Fucking
FOTMobs,
O'Toole.
when I say on when FOTMob says, "S- Cincy have been awarded a penalty, 90 plus four." I was like, are, are you
O'Toole.
dead ass?
It was O'Toole.
Hmm? Shower bed, bro. Gotta get up in like 4 hours.
I heard Stan
Son.
in the background there.
Ha!
Stan
Son.
Leo.
Yeah, my dad made an appearance in his first NYCFC Lads podcast.
Hmm. Dude, I mean, that game was so depressing.
I know.
O'Toole, obviously, I'm not sure, did he bring down Evander or was it someone else? But
Oh no.
Evander, he sent Freeze the wrong way. It
Yeah.
was bad,
I
man.
mean, there's never a doubt that Evander was gonna score like a crazy goal. And
Hmm. We always got to watch out for him.
yeah, of course. Um, when I after we drew that to Cincy, I think I was just screaming at everybody that NYCFC had turned into Arsenal Football Club and that. Oh,
Well, I'm as a Tottenham fan, I'm not so
do I have
bad.
anything to resemble what we did? Um,
I'm not mad that we turned into Arsenal because Man City did magically erase a 9 point deficit and eventually went top before Arsenal beat Newcastle again. But if they keep on winning, like
all right, I
results
came
continue
back.
to go their way. Oh, there we
I
go.
found what I like to call Arsenal slash NYCFC. It's called a bottle.
In its
Uh,
truest form.
Okay. So then, of course, that inexcusable Montreal game. We can never
Hmm.
perform to them, obviously. Happened last season too.
I don't know why.
I just at the Stade Saputo and just against them in general, absolute horrendous. Like
I
we
was
just
at the
forget how
game.
to play the sport, and it's
I
really
was
embarrassing.
I was at the game in 2024 when we last beat them. Like it is
Didn't we lose to them on
how?
decision day? 2-0?
Yeah, 2024. We haven't won a game against them in almost 2 years.
Yeah.
I
Um,
mean, and
yeah,
that red from Tavon, now he's gonna be out. I'm not even
inexcusable.
sure if the Open Cup counts as like an actual
It
game.
doesn't. He's still in for the Open Cup.
Oh, okay. But still, he's gonna miss. I mean, at this point, whoever we have next. Is it DC?
I don't know, Loki. I
But
Loki just know. And I think all of our gracious viewers know this too, that the club is going into a really bad state. This is our worst start to a season since 2015. And of course, we know 2015 we did not make playoffs.
Mhm.
So if this keeps up, of course, there's obviously not going to be good. I
Yeah.
love Pascal Janssen, but of course, if things keep going like this,
I
then
mean, the signs are starting to show that we need Alonso back, and we can't continue to play with Nico as a
Mhm.
false nine. But it's too late to sign someone,
Of
and
course.
we can't throw Farnos or Seymour in there like up top. And they're both from the academy. You just
And yeah, and it's like when Alonso comes back, there's a chance he also just can't perform back to his original self. Like an ACL tear obviously like can ruin an entire player's career. So like in theory, if he
mm,
comes back, there's a chance that he just doesn't play back to his original form,
mm,
sadly. Andres Pereira obviously making his return versus Montreal. You love to see it. But it's just like this team, man.
yeah. I think.
Also,
Oh,
yeah.
that red from Tavon, that was such a dumb challenge.
Mm-hmm. And now we travel to Harrison, New Jersey to face the New Jersey Red Bulls tomorrow actually. Wait, no, 2 days from now. in the US Open Cup. I'm interested to see how that goes because of course Red Bulls aren't in great form either.
Yeah,
So
normally we should be like pumped as shit for this, but I don't know. Maybe it's because it's an open cup and vibes. If we like win against DC or whoever we have on May 10th, maybe that'll get um the energy going
no, but
again.
the thing is, right? Like with how the club's going right now, I understand why the energy is so low, especially for
Yeah.
the derby, because there's a good chance we lose this, at least from our current form. And yeah, we know that just off of what I know of Red Bulls, I've hate watched them a few times. Um, ML Forsberg, I hate him, but he is still, of course, great. Oh, not great, but he's good. And then they have,
Julian Hall.
yeah, I was just about to say that they have wonder kid Julian Hall, who, if you look at his goals, almost all of them are inside of the 6 yard box. Basically, he and Mehmedi and whoever else are really good at like getting it to Hall, who can just tap it in inside the 6 yard box. And they're really good at that, even against good defenses. So imagine them versus our against our defense that's like so open, especially on counterattacks and in crosses. So I'm really scared to see how that's gonna happen. Hall's gonna at least have one goal against us, and then it's
hmm
up to us to if we can respond. Like, I think I'd really like to say we win the Red Bull away a derby in the Open Cup, but it's like, how realistic is that?
Don't worry, because there is one man who can save us.
Nicolas
A
Fernandes
man,
Falcao.
no. A man who scored every single time I was at Red Bull away 2024 and 2025. Andres Perea, man of the match performance
Is he
back
gonna
in
start?
September.
You think?
It's a cup game. I mean, the beauty about the cup, you can't tie.
Yeah,
Only
yeah,
one
you're right.
person goes through. That is like the perfect game for Pepe to get back into the starting lineup. Maybe I feel like Keaton and Pepe, that would go well. Maybe he replaces O'Neal, or maybe even gets thrusted into the attacking lineup. He could
Yeah,
play Cam for all I know. He can play all over the field.
I
He
think I.
played
W
at right wing,
Mhm.
DM, attacking. He even was used as an emergency center back once in League's Cup last year. He
Yeah,
can play all over the field.
he's
And
like Chouameni.
if he plays like a man possessed again, we know why.
I think.
He always performs.
I think we need to keep O'Neal and Sherwin in the XI, obviously, because they're really good, at least from what I think. But
Then put Truen and O'Neal there, play Harambal five in the back.
mhm.
Perfect.
I think we play Truwin as center back.
Yeah.
Um, what else is there to talk about? Okay, I understand this isn't gonna be what's it called? NYCFC related, but just overall MLS related. And as a major fan
Mhm.
of Major League Soccer, there's something that of course that has been like on my mind and of course on I think a lot of supporters' minds. If we travel across the United States and into Canada, we'll visit Vancouver. And of course, we know about if you don't know about the situation there, there have been talks about them relocating the Vancouver Whitecaps to a different city. Whether that's I think Las Vegas is the current target right now. Of course, the Vancouver fans, such as their supporters group, the Vancouver Southsiders, they've been organizing lots of stuff such as the like Save the Caps movement, which I've been following closely, and the Whitecaps like like 30 minutes to an hour ago, from this point of recording, like just posted something that's basically saying we've tried over the past like few years to find people over like 100 meetings, but nothing's really worked out, nothing sustainable. And especially with this new stadium stuff that's going on, like if there's anyone that'd be willing to join ownership or get ownership, please like inform us immediately or like step forward as soon as possible, which is like what they said basically. So it's like I don't understand this is NYCFC related. It's just like something that I've like that resonates with me because just it's really sad how like this like and everything business related like could strip the Whitecaps of their club. And
Yeah.
it's a
Out
little bit
of the
sad.
five, first of all, Vegas already has a USL team,
Yeah.
the
Was it
Lights.
the
They play in the
Lights?
championship, I think.
Yeah,
Either
championship, yeah.
championship or yeah.
Championship.
Oh, yeah, it is championship. Uh, Out of the five premier sports leagues, I can name four of them. The big four: NBA, NHL, NFL, MLB. There are plenty of examples of teams relocating, and I get that. It's America. It's not, people are more worried about money, and the fans, they support franchises, not teams. But when you try to bring an international sport like soccer into the US, it doesn't work. Like I can't name, there's probably been one maybe in like the 90s or 2000s, but I can't name a single MLS team that relocated. It worked with Columbus,
Yeah, this,
where
of course, the Save the Crew movement. I mean, even rebrands are like big. Like, of course, I dislike them, but let's just look at the Red Bulls for a second. Um, Changed from the Metro Stars to the Red Bulls to Red Bull New York in I think the early 2000s, right?
hmm
If you look at their fans, they still call themselves the Metro. They never, like, a lot of the fans, like, don't adapt, haven't, or just don't want to adapt to the Red Bull culture. They've even had, like, I think protests of, like, Red Bull out before. So, and
and
when you just,
people have even been open. Like I know that that NYCFC fans, because they play in Jersey, we say the Jersey Red Bulls. There are actual Red Bull fans too that call the team or want the team to be called the New Jersey Red Bulls because that's where they played. That's where they always played. They started out in Giant Stadium when they were the Metro Stars. And even playing in Jersey, okay, it made sense because they were the New York slash New Jersey Metro Stars. They played in Jersey, but they wanted to adapt to the New York sports market.
yeah, it's
That
like
doesn't
Gotham.
work. Yeah. And that's the reason why I don't support Gotham in the NWSL because they play in Harrison, yet they're doing the same thing as the Red Bulls are doing. They chopped New Jersey off of their name, chopped New York out, Gotham entirely, and they're just trying to,
Isn't Gotham's
uh,
name officially New York, New Jersey, Gotham?
no, it's Gotham FC now. It's just Gotham FC. And
Really? Oh no,
yeah,
on their website it still says NY Gotham.
I don't know. Doesn't say that on Wikipedia or anywhere else, but
Mm.
they're Gotham and the Red Bulls, they both play in Jersey, but they're trying to appeal to the New York sports market, which a
Yeah.
lot of fans from NYC don't like, including us. And
Yeah, of
so
course.
going back to the thing with the Whitecaps, it's also so sad because they made MLS Cup last year. They had a really good team.
They
Still
still
do.
have a crazy good team.
Yeah.
And yeah,
One
their
of the
team is like
front
rooted
runners in
with
the Western
history.
Conference right now.
And if you just look at the history of the Vancouver Whitecaps, they're like let me just look this up real quick. I think they're around for over like 20 years now.
Maybe it's either like '05 or 2010. They weren't one of the original 10
All right, no, they were
in
founded
MLS.
17 years ago, never mind.
Yeah.
Um yeah, it's still like crazy. Let me just look at the trophies they have, their trophy cabinet real quick.
Obviously, you know, not only having a few teams in the US, but having a few in Canada, like that really kind of like globalizes, at least in North America, globalizes because Canada, the Canadian Premier League, Canada
Horrible.
has their own domestic league.
Yeah,
Yet
it's
the
not like good
Whitecaps, CF Montreal, and Toronto are all
Major League Soccer, yeah.
all in MLS. Yeah.
All right.
And it's kind of beautiful because you know it.
Yeah.
provides diversity.
I'm looking at this right now. The Whitecaps have been runners up in the Western Conference in MLS Cup once, won the Western Conference once, obviously both from last year. Canadian Championship is kind of like the cup version. It's like the cup in Canada. They won it 5 times, runners up 4 times, and of course they were runners up in the CONCACAF Champions Cup last year. Um,
The fact that they're not only doing well in their own cup
but
domestically,
like
in the
internationally,
league, internationally, like this just cannot happen.
I
And
think,
it's
yeah.
really, really sad to see.
Um, I understand it. Also I apologize. I know this isn't like New York City FC related. It's just like I was just an MLS fan. It's just so disappointing to see because I have friends from all over the league. Like one of my really good friends, he runs the Boatler Worshipper account, Roberto. Like he's a Quakes fan. Then I'm friends with a lot of Galaxy fans. I actually know a few Caps supporters as well. They're all, of course, not very happy with this. It's just, I think. Like NYCFC, of course, it's just not going well with inside either. I think there's just a lot to be fixed, not only within MLS, like because it's American, right? It's a franchise league. Like every team is basically a franchise, regardless or not of the fans. But it's like, yeah, I don't know. You know what would be cool actually for Vancouver if like they did something like the 50+1 rule in Germany. You know how they have like the fans have to own 50
Yeah,
or more of the team? What if they chip in to like pay like own the club, like the supporters groups or something? Like it'll
I
cost
mean,
fuck ton, but
going going back to like how, we're bringing an international sport to the US, I've I don't know why fans, like most of the fans, own clubs in MLS because it is like a change from like franchise run teams, but still,
yeah.
it football always has been and
Uh,
always will be for the fans.
mhm.
That's why so many people in Europe, mainly in Scotland, with like the ongoing like ticket debate. That's why they're advocating for cheap tickets, home and away, cheap season tickets, because it's supposed to be for everybody. And
Yeah, and I personally heavily agree with the argument that this sport, whatever you call it, soccer, football, futsal, calcio, football, so this sport, as Dominic has said, it's for the fans, and it's like without fans, this sport is nothing. Well, of course, it holds merit to it. There's players like Messi, Ronaldo, Neymar, but it's like without the fans, without the people in the grounds, without the people supporting their team, like like good or like whether or not they sit in the stadium chanting the 90 or sit at home 5,000 miles away from their stadium, it's like it's still the fans that make this sport what it is. Of course, the 50+1 rule in Germany, I love that. Because it's like, if you look at Germany, it allows them to have like some of the greatest atmospheres in the world, right? Like the Westfalenstadion, the Volksparkstadion, like all beautiful clubs, beautiful atmospheres. And then when we enter the United States, it's just like, of course we do our best, but there's just so much like due to the franchising and everything. It's just like people
and
see us
MLS
like a
is
plastic league.
MLS is still new. It's,
Yeah.
it's only been around for 30 years.
hmm
So,
I mean, even
you
looking
know,
into like the NASL and other leagues is still,
mhm. Yeah, we've tried to make soccer work in this country, and we did for a few years.
yeah, of course.
But
MLS fans are easily I think, the best fans across the entire US, like in terms of actual fan culture. Like,
Hmm.
what do you like? All right, let's look at other um like stuff like playoffs Knicks. Playoffs Knicks are crazy. If you've seen videos,
Mm,
and I know you have, because this audience is I'm 99% sure all New Yorkers. Playoff Knicks, like outside MSG, is crazy. Okay,
hmm.
but let's just look at the regular season Knicks. Like don't even not one, they don't even fill MSG for most games. Or yeah. And it's like there's barely any hype around the regular season. All happens when playoffs happen. And you can say the same for the Yankees, the Mets, the Giants, the Jets, the Nets, or any top tier team. But then like let's look at NYCFC for example. A regular season game, even if it's like on a Wednesday, we still pop out, we still make noise, pop flares, pop smokes, and we sing with our hearts out because this is our club. We love this club to death, regardless of what happens, right? So it's like soccer in this city, not even this city, this country has just had such a significant impact.
What
Um,
annoys me is that there are still people that think that the MLS, even in America too, that the MLS is a farmers league and nobody cares about. I saw a post on Twitter regarding NYCFC and how a new stadium opening up in 2027. He was a Jets fan,
Oh,
and
there's
he
so
was
many
saying,
Jets fans that are like,
yeah,
"Oh, Jet Stadium where?" If you do research, there is zero space to put the Jet Stadium there. We
none.
barely fit 25,000 in that stadium because it's like a box inside of like an urban central. It's like it has to be ridiculously steep to even fit that much. Okay, if you want to fit a 60, 70,000 capacity Jet Stadium in there, you're gonna need to destroy roads, jobs, lots of taxpayer money because NYCFC Stadium is privately funded. So that's just my piece.
Be $3 billion at least. Our new
Mhm.
stadium is like
And
700 million.
and it would take like 15 years to make.
Mm, yeah. But the Jets fan that I saw on Twitter, he was basically saying that how there's a stadium that's being built for a team that no one cares about. And the Jets, like, oh yeah, had a bunch of opportunities to build a new stadium. Like there was some talks, like in
NYCFC has more
Manhattan, like
fans than the New York Jets. That is my opinion. Who supports the Jets?
I know a few Jets fans. We can say that there are more Jets fans than NYCFC fans, in my opinion, because some are fans of both. But
Okay, that's true.
overall, like, to really, you're saying a team that no one cares about?
Well, look at this.
There are.
We are people in high school, right? I'm going to Houston tomorrow for a robotics trip. Dominic has school tomorrow. It is a Monday night. We are making a podcast for this
It is
team that we love.
9:51
It is
p.m.
9:51 p.m. I
My
want
dad is
sleep.
so
I have to
strict
be
on
up at 3 a.m. tomorrow making a podcast for this team that I love and adore with all my heart. Okay?
my
And
dad
you
is
have
so strict on when I go to
the
bed.
audacity to
And
say that. I'm sorry. I don't mean to take it out on my beautiful viewers. I'm just saying to that
it
one
is
Jets fan who said that if you're watching this video, that ain't New York.
most likely not. But the fact that I started this idea with Jordan because I wanted to get experience since I want to study sports media and journalism in
Oh, I do.
college.
I want
And
to do
this
it.
would, yeah, this would be a great way to, gain experience, gain the skills. So to say that there's a team that no one cares about, when a 16-year-old and a 15-year-old are running a podcast, doing the best they can while balancing everything else, broadcasting to a live audience of like 15 people.
Actually, I think our most recent episode got like 50 views. So to those 50 viewers, we love you.
It to say a team that no one cares about.
There's so many people
There
that
are
care about this
people,
team.
NYCFC is their life. They support NYCFC and literally no one
There's like
else. Any other team in soccer across the world, any other sport. It's now we're going on a bit of a rant here, but like,
Yeah, of course. Like I love every ounce of football culture. Like I have memorized chants because I get bored for many different teams. Like I'm a Man City supporter as well, so of course Man City, Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, Spurs. Like I know chants for a lot of teams. Like even in MLS too. Like I know this is like off topic, but it's just like I love like football fan culture. Like even in other languages, like I've learned a few Barca chants, a few Bayern, like just German chants in general. But the what I'm trying to say here is like NYCFC is my one and only. So it's like, yeah, like this club is my home. This is where my family and friends come from. So it's like, yeah. I think just the emotional sentiment that this club brings to so many people is just so important. It's like, of course, I see like football fans like with their full like knight armor and like the Jets like knight
hmm.
stuff. I don't know, like with the Jets
There's so
helmet.
many pictures of like middle-aged Italian men just wearing like a literal like jet. I don't know. The best thing I can relate it to is a cheese head, like Packer fans. They just wear like a cutout jet on their head
Hmm.
with like Fireman Ed, like like just like a Jets
Hmm.
jersey, bunch of chains, Jets jacket.
Yeah.
The fandom is insane, but soccer is new.
You
We're
know what's
still building it
insane?
up.
I just don't know how they do it.
There's still diehard fans.
Hmm. I don't know how they do it though. Jets fans or Mets
Mm.
fans or Nets fans. Jets, Mets, Nets. How do they do it? I don't know. If
We
you're a
kind
fan of
of,
any of those three teams, let me know in the comments. How do you survive? The Mets
yeah,
12 game lose streak. How I'm sorry. But like we're not any better. We're not any better right now. I'm gonna be real.
yeah. But hey, we kind of rambled off topic for a while. We got a few minutes.
There's not much else to talk about
Yeah,
though.
let's just do quick score prediction and then we'll sign off for the derby.
And we can also run for DC as well.
Okay.
All right, score your score prediction for the Derby?
I think for the derby, all form doesn't matter. This is literally the game. It's an open cup, so if we go home, it's fine. We regroup, go on to the next one. I think this is the start where we start to turn things around. I think we can rattle off a few wins. Going into the derby in the league on May 16th. I think since there are no ties, 1-1 and we win on penalties.
I think NYCFC escapes with this with a 2-1 win.
Mm,
I'm looking at this now and off of Google, it for some reason shows me the Red Bulls badge is the Red Bulls 2 badge. Interesting.
mm.
Okay.
All right,
And
what
then
about DC?
DC, you go first.
DC, they're bottom five, I think, right?
Think so.
Like, this just has to be like I don't think we're probably not gonna get
They're
like a
10th. They're
dominant
10th.
like
They're 10th. Yeah, they're out of the playoffs
okay,
right now.
they're 10th. Uh, I mean at this point a win's a win. I'll go with like 1-0 or 2-0.
I go 1-1.
Maybe.
We're gonna keep our
Yeah,
bad form in
yeah.
MLS.
I don't know. I've lost all hope and now I'm regaining it. I don't know what to do at this point, but hey. Welcome to NYCFC. This is probably the only club in MLS where you have all of the hope in the world one day and you lose all of it in the
When you
next.
lose to
But that,
Montreal.
yeah, that'll do it for now for NYCFC lads.
Sorry about the interesting episode
Yeah.
of today. I'm
But
tired.
hey, we're experimenting. Jordan has
Hmm.
to leave for Houston at like 3 in the morning. He's probably gonna go to a Dynamo game. He's gonna send me
I'll
a
see.
video
I
of
don't
the
know if I'm
Houston
actually gonna go. I'll
hinchadas.
have to see.
That is a proper barra right there, Houston. Proper barra.
Mm.
But that'll be it for us. For Jordan Leo, I'm Dominick Vizioli. So long, stay
Be
sexy,
sexy.
and as always, dale celeste.
Dali Nueva York. And no matter what we say about the club, no matter how bad we may be, this club is always our forever. Dali Nueva York Celestes. And we'll see you guys next episode whenever we are able to film, because of course APs are coming up. So
Hmm.
see you guys
I'm
then.
not taking any APs, so
Okay,
that's
bro.
fine.
I'm taking one. I'm taking AP World this year. I'm gonna take like 3 or 4 next year. So
I may take a few next year, but all
yeah.
right,
See you
stay
guys.
sexy.
And as Dominic says, he just said it. Stay sexy.
Sexy,
Oh, where's my
always.
finger?
Siempre.